Now, Grupo Arriesgados shows are getting a little bit too crazy. They literally just started their US tour. They barely have, I believe, 2 dates. One in Lynwood, California and in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. And so basically they're 2 for 2 and bullshit going on at their shows. But before we get into this, make sure you guys drop me a subscribe if you're new and drop me in the comments, are these issues still gonna happen at Grupo Arriesgados shows, or are they gonna get more security on into the situation? But yeah, let's get into it. Yo, so Grupo Arriesgado literally just started touring in the US and things are already going south, from people getting on stage to bloodbaths on the dance floors in just 2 shows. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm not surprised with this whole thing going on because they are the hottest group, so people are going to get crazy, and I did kind of expect that to happen, but I didn't expect for a whole bloodbath to be on the floor and people to still be dancing and enjoying the show. So, as you guys saw in the first clip, it's one of Grupo Arriesgado's shows, I believe in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm not sure what venue it was, but some drunk guy literally got on stage casually without any fuss from security and tried to hug Panther Bélico, the singer of Grupo Arriesgado, if you didn't know. Now, I did see some comments in the video. It is a TikTok video of people saying that, oh, se le subió a Panther Bélico, but you need to put yourself in the singer's shoes for a second and realize you are being paid to put on a show. And Panther, as an experienced musician, as the professional that he is, decided to do the right thing and ignore the drunk guy to continue playing the song, because the guy literally got on him as soon as he was about to start singing. Now, you have to understand, you are getting paid, and as you know, Arriesgado is getting a fat ass check right now. If you guys didn't watch my last video, they are getting 80 bands per show. So the show must go on, whatever is happening. You just have to ignore it and let the security handle the whole situation, basically. Then they were saying that the security was understaffed. Now, a reason why I'd understand that is, come on now, they're still literally a fairly new group as far as touring in the US goes and big venues, and yeah, like I said, they're still new to the whole thing. So they probably just don't know how many staff or security they actually need to make sure things run smoothly. Now, since they are the hottest group right now, I would think that they would know or have at least some kind of sense to have more security on their team. Maybe they just don't want to, they want to cut expenses, or maybe I'm right and they just didn't know that things were going to go this south. And on top of that, there was already a ton of fights already going on in the crowd. So overall, it was a good show, but obviously there's still a lot of people that cannot control themselves with alcohol. And obviously, you guys know how that goes. People go crazy at shows if you ever have been to one. People, they, like I said, they just get too crazy and they can't handle it. And especially if they're a group like Grupo Arriesgado, once you hear El Fugitivo, no se metan con Ismael, you're gonna fucking go crazy. Now, someone in the comments to the video that I put in the beginning of the video kind of had a point with, yes, Farallon and that venue in Phoenix. Like I said, I'm not sure which venue it was. Maybe I'll put it up on the screen when I do find it. But they are pretty small venues. They did look like small venues, so I'd understand why those issues are happening. And I'd understand why they're a little bit more difficult to handle. And situations like this would be more likely to not happen at big venues. For example, the show that they're having soon in Microsoft Theater. In big venues like that, they're a lot more professional, and the whole venue, the whole, I'd say, arena or theater, whatever you want to call it, they have their own security. So on top of the staff, Grupo Arriesgados staff security, they'd also have the venue or arena or theater, whatever it is, whatever it's considered, they'd also have their security going on. So in big places like that, it could still happen, but it's most likely less likely to happen because it is a lot more professional and things are a lot more organized compared to a small venue like Farallon or the venue that was in Phoenix, Arizona. And also, in the second clip, yes, there was a lot of blood all over the floor, and I'm not talking about the suela roja that all the little fools were wearing on their feet. I'm talking about literally blood from another human's body. Now, apparently what is believed to have happened was someone got stabbed and dragged out, and well, unfortunately, the show went on. Now, fights are normal with alcoholics at shows, you know, fights are normal, you know, people probably pull out a gun, they start talking shit, you know, they pull out, they go outside and they probably fight outside, or they probably get their little mamalona, start burning out in the mama whiskeys. But a whole stabbing, possibly a whole murder scene, to be honest, because by the looks of it, it did kind of look like a freaking murder scene. Now that's crazy, and on top of that, the show went on despite someone getting stabbed and all the blood on the floor. People just do not give a fuck. Like I said, once they hear el fugitivo, they don't give a fuck about the blood on the floor. No se metan con Ismael, fuck the floor on the blood. I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna keep pisteando. People don't give a fuck when they hear Grupo Arriesgado. They turn around, someone got stabbed, holy shit, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna keep chugging these fucking bucanas, and I'm gonna enjoy fucking El Fugitivo, Ismael, Don Mayo, whatever song you fucking like of Grupo Arriesgado. Now, y'all let me know in the comments, is this gonna keep happening at Grupo Arriesgado shows? Now, my prediction, I obviously think that these things are still gonna happen because they're not gonna keep performing at big venues like Microsoft Theater. Obviously, they have to work their way up there. They're not Grupo Firme yet. Yeah, they're the most popping group and the hottest group right now, but they're not Grupo Firme level. So they'll work their way up there, and they're gonna keep doing small to big venues. So these problems are most likely gonna keep happening, but hopefully they get their stuff up. Hopefully they invest into more security, and hopefully these problems cannot happen anymore. But yeah, like I said, y'all drop me something in the comments because it helps out the algorithm. If you want to support your boy Richie, go ahead, man. We trying to run up the subscribers, you get me? So also drop me a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Saludos.